Growing up, cereal was one of the best parts of being a kid, but had to give it up because I realized it was full of sugar and junk and stuff that you really shouldn't eat all the time.
I'm here to tell you, you did not have to give it up. And actually, there is a cereal you could eat. It's like being a kid again. I like to eat it in a onesie. I put this on, I watch cartoons, and I eat Magic Spoon for maximum joy.
You look real cute right now. You're just like feeding your inner child, literally and physically.
Yeah.
Wait, literally and figuratively is what I meant to say.
Yeah. And physically.
And physically.
In my belly.
We love the Magic Spoon 4-box variety pack. 4 flavors are cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter. This pack has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs. It only has 140 calories a serving, and it's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb.
I don't know if this is the right terminology, but I've been dry fisting the fruity flavor. I don't even mess with milk, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like food to mouth. Very evocative of a certain Loop cereal that shall remain nameless. It is truly satisfying. So delicious.
You know what I did this morning? I mixed the chocolate and peanut butter flavors together and had that, and it was so good. It tasted just like some other cereal that will remain nameless.
Also, what a classic combo. Chocolate and peanut butter.
Peanut butter cup.
Oh, peanut butter cup. Hello.
Hello.
Go to magicspoon.com/DTFU and you can grab a variety pack and try today. And be sure to use our promo code at checkout, DTFU. And you can save $5 off your order.
And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked.
So go get your next delicious bowl of cereal at magicspoon.com/DTFU and use the code DTFU at checkout to save $5 off your variety pack.
Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode.
Oh, how excellent.
So excellent. Hello.
Hello.
What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up.
It's a podcast. Welcome, welcome.
'Tis a podcast, my love.
My lady.
'Tis a podcast, babes. Welcome.
Oh, boy. You've been watching Love Island every day, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's over now, so we get to move on with our lives.
Okay. Well.
It's a relief, honestly. I'm like, okay, I get my evenings back now.
That's enough watching you lot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done. Oh, you mugs. Fucking mug. Also, but I love the couple that won and the best quote from all season was, "She's a liar." Cuz
Oh my God, dude.
This guy Davide is Italian. And he's like, "She's a liar. She's a liar." And Pete and I just kept saying that today. It was very fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. I don't know anything that you're talking about, but yeah. I love it.
Out of context, it's even better.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never watched it before, so it's great.
Also, I would love to know if anyone is watching the US one, which just started, and how that compares, which I feel like it's total garbage.
I want to watch F-Boy Island.
Oh, I've watched a little bit of that. I didn't love it.
Yeah, it's just all bad to me. It just seems so stupid.
Like, oh, let's see what fuckboys can get away with it. It's kind of gross. I don't know. It's like
there's fuckboys and then there's like nice guys or whatever.
Yeah,
and there's 3 women competing or whatever.
Yeah, and like some of them, I think they're supposed to find a nice guy potentially. Like you want to keep the nice guys around, but the nice guys are not as titillating, so they vote those ones off because they're like, I don't know, like you weren't like negging me, so I wasn't interested or whatever. It's like it's a whole fucking experiment, and it is not a good one.
And nope, it's all bad. That's why I don't watch reality TV. It makes me too mad.
Yeah, well, that's not reality. But Love Island's fun because it is like Big Brother. It's like pretty boring and benign. And people do some fuck shit. And
I love that.
yeah, I actually like the couple that won just because they're both kind of fiery and funny. And like, is anyone from these shows going to last? No. Do we care? No. We just want the entertainment while
Low
they're there.
stakes.
Low stakes.
Yeah,
It's such low stakes. And I just want to sit there for an hour and try and
tune
parrot
out.
the
Yeah.
accent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's like the whole thing. It's to help you.
It's to help me with my craft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Well, anything that we need to talk about that's like business oriented? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well,
the usual suspects.
Yeah, go to our website, dtfupodcast.com.
Yeah.
Check out our Patreon. It's super fun. That's patreon.com/DTFU podcast. If you are a patron and you haven't joined our Discord group yet, please, and maybe you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I have no idea how to do that. Hit us up.
Yeah, you just
anyway, like,
yeah,
message us, like, and we'll help you walk you through that to get on there because it's very fun.
Yeah.
We set up a bunch of different channels on the Discord. So
oh my God, they're all popping.
They all are just so fun,
Yeah.
Post like selfies and pictures of our cats and dogs and other pets and children and
our looks.
Our makeup
looks.
Yeah, I made a makeup and skincare channel the other day, so check it out.
I have like 8,000 things in my Amazon cart right now. I'm not gonna buy any of it because of one of the hot tips I saw from a TikTok skincare doctor that I follow.
Oh yeah,
they were like, make all this stuff, like do all this stuff, like write down your routine, or maybe this was on Reddit, but they were like, write down your routine and then wait. Don't buy everything yet. See what's missing in your steps, in your routine. See what you already have that can like serve that purpose until that runs out.
Yeah.
Like be smart about this.
Be smart.
Yeah. You don't need to go spend hundreds of dollars on stuff you're not going to use. And since I just threw away a bunch of crap from my makeup and skincare boxes I had, I think that's good advice. So
yeah, for sure.
But get in the Discord. Get on in there. Get on up in there.
Fun. It's real fun. It's real fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what else? That's it. I'm going to say up top, I have a cold, so sorry if my sniffling is annoying. Real sorry about that. But
yeah,
I have a preschool child who is constantly bringing home disgusting germs, so.
Yeah. Oh, poor little sweet baby angel.
Poor me.
And poor you, but also, you could take that hardcore cold medicine. You can't really give that to kids, right?
No.
You could give them like a little whisper of it. Like, it's always like, kids 12 and under get a fucking half a thimble, and you're like, this is not going to do anything.
Yeah. And although, I don't know, it does help ease the symptoms since they're just have like these little teeny bodies.
That's fair.
This is not my fucked up of the week, but we'll get to that in a second. But speaking of little bodies and medicine, I took Jack to the dentist yesterday, and he had to get 2 cavities filled, and they give like kids like a oral sedative, and it makes them like loopy, and like they're drunk,
right?
Basically, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it was funny for like 2 seconds, and then he had to get the fillings done. And he screamed the whole time, despite having taken a oral sedative. But man, those few minutes where he was just like out of it and laughing at everything was the cutest, funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. It was hysterical. It was priceless.
He's so young to get fillings, isn't he?
I know. Yeah. I was surprised by it too. I think it's pointless, but because they're just gonna lose the teeth in a couple years. But
you don't want like
you don't want rotten ass
teeth. Yeah.
Oh, it could affect like the root and mess up the teeth coming in and stuff. So they just have to, or it could cause an abscess. Like you just want to get it taken care of. But it was a bummer.
Yeah.
Poor guy. It was fucked up.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
anyway.
God.
have
Well,
your kids brush their teeth and floss.
oh my God. And
I have to get eight fucking fillings because pregnancy stole the fucking calcium from my teeth.
oh my God.
I've never had cavities in my life, really. I've had like maybe one or two in my entire life.
Oh my God.
I have fucking 8 right now.
Oh my God.
I have to go in 2 separate appointments.
Yeah, they're like,
'cause
this
it's
is
so
too
bad.
many to do all at once.
Yeah,
They're
fucked.
not, we need to call in the experts.
And it's like back in my wisdom teeth. I still have my wisdom teeth, so
Oof. Oh my
it's like far
God.
back. I'm gonna have to like, have my mouth open really wide and like.
I hope they give you sedatives.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, can I get some fucking nitrous oxide or some shit here? Because I am not about this.
Yeah. Well, you don't want
Anyway.
to choke on your spit while you're
know.
there. Again. Okay. Well, do you want to get into your fucked up of the week? Because I guess they're similar.
Yeah. Wait. Do you have a fucked up of the week?
Not really. The only thing I have is that I got a stand-up desk, like a one that can go up and down,
Oh yeah.
And so right now it is like, first of all, it looks like a real studio right now. I have like so much going on. Like you can see me at a better angle now than you usually can see me at. And then I still have my camera, and then I have another monitor that's like what we're recording. It's very fun and exciting. But everything's like like on like there are so many cords and wires just like loose around me because I didn't get all the like fucking nerd shit cable management solutions that I'm gonna have. And it didn't, and I ordered it next day Amazon, and it is not coming until tomorrow. It should have been here today. And when I tell you I was so upset, I was like, I ordered these ones because they said they would get here tomorrow. That's why I ordered these. And I was like just panicking, but no, it's fun. And I'm excited because I want the option to maybe sometimes stand up when we're recording. It gives me a little bit of different energy, and like, and I just am at my desk all day, so
fair.
It'll be nice to
have some
have
flexibility,
options.
some options. Yeah, I love that for you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's very fun. But I already know what your fucked up is, but what is it? Because also I'm going to piggyback off that because same girl, same.
Okay, last week, so it'll be like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
That you hear this. I played the Mega Millions lottery in the United States of America.
Spoiler alert.
I did not win.
We're still doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Erin hasn't fucked off to Tahiti yet, or
a private island in some unknown region of the world. Yeah. No. I played Mega Millions and I didn't win, but somebody did, and it was one of the largest jackpots in Mega Millions history. It was $1.3 billion.
Billions. It was
with a B.
Like
billions.
They're not even like all the signage and stuff for the lottery can't even.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like, there's like the electronic thing that tells you the tally of the millions, and it only goes up to 999 million, and it was like, it's more than that.
It's more than that, but we're frozen in time at this number, but just know it's significantly more than that.
Yeah, so today we are talking about the lottery, and just all the kind of weird things that come along with it, and I guess the segue for this whole thing is that because I played the lottery, I went to 7-Eleven to buy tickets right before the cutoff, right before the draw. And of course, I waited to the last minute, and I stood in line with a bunch of people at the 7-Eleven. Like the line wrapped around the store, and everybody was there ready to play Mega Millions. And there's like that fun festive energy, and everybody's like talking to each other in line. This idiot was talking to me for the entire time I was in line. I'll talk more about him later, but yeah, it was
well, he lost
really
too, so
well, yeah, he lost. But I accidentally, when I finally got to the front of the line, I go to get the tickets, and I said, I only wanted $15 worth of tickets.
Yeah.
But the guy thought I said 50.
Oh my God.
So and he was already like going through the transaction. And I even said $15, 1 5, and he like just still didn't hear me. So I got $50 worth of draws.
Oh my
and
God.
I just didn't have the energy to say anything while the transaction was processing. So
Yeah.
I just internally was like kicking myself, but
for
so I
not
was like,
speaking up. Like I should speak up, but I'm not going to speak up.
yeah, I was like, $50. What if I do win? You know? And
yeah. It's like
I don't know. So
$50. That's like a good amount of money. But also it's a good amount of tickets. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta weigh the pros and the pros.
Yeah. So I was like, I was mad at myself, but then I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Oh
fucking
my God.
idiot. And it's just spending money on something so stupid is just never fun. So, but then I had to go get gas afterwards. So of course I was just like, fucking shit. Everything's so expensive.
Double the hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, God damn it. Like gas is so expensive. So as I'm pumping my gas, a guy comes up to me and was like, asking for money. And I was like, let me see what I got. I only had a $10 bill. So I was just like, whatever. I'm spending money. I might as well just keep going. So I gave this guy $10 and he was like, so thankful. And I was like, go please. Like I'm out here buying stupid fucking lottery tickets. Of course I could spare $10. Like, come on.
I thought you were going to say you gave him tickets.
No. I think that's rude.
Yeah, that's
rude. So yeah, cold hard cash is all people need. So then when the numbers were announced that night, the fucking website was crashing over and over again. Like it was totally overwhelmed.
Oh my God.
People, because Mega Millions is nationwide. That's why the pot gets up so high.
Yeah.
And so if people don't win every week, it keeps going. The pot keeps adding and adding and adding up. So when the numbers were finally announced, obviously we didn't win the 1.3 billion, but we won $10.
Ew.
How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, that's
$10.
Cool. That's cool.
And we got like 3 numbers and you get $10. That's so crazy. So anyway, all this got me thinking about the lottery in general and how crazy it is that people can just come into an absolute shitload of money instantly. Like, that's crazy. So we're going to just talk a little bit about like the worst things that happen to people, maybe some of the best things that happen to people when they win the lottery.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck, It's crazy. But first, I was like, when did we start doing the lottery? Like, how is this like a modern idea? No, it is always been a thing. In fact, the word lottery comes from the phrase throwing your lot in with others.
Okay.
So lotteries pretty much have always held a prominent place in the early history of America. Because spoiler alert, America wasn't the first one to do it. But it played an important role. Lotteries played an important role in financing the establishment of the first English colonies, as a matter of fact.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. The first such lottery in 1612 raised 29,000 pounds for the Virginia Company, which is like a lot of money for back then. Obviously, lotteries were frequently used in colonial era America to finance public works projects such as paving streets, constructing wharves, and even building churches. So like gamble to pay for churches, I guess.
Weird. That seems weird.
I know. Well, they didn't have the same like feelings about lotteries and gambling.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some feelings about gambling, but lotteries never fell into the same, category as like hardcore gambling, I guess.
Do you think it's because it's like kind of controlled?
It's controlled, and it is there's like a whole white paper that this is from, like all this information is from, about like the history of lotteries and like just how it is actually going to help the public good.
Oh, okay.
like that's like the taxes for lotteries go into like education
back into
usually.
like some sort of program. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and since this was like to help fund public works, people were like totally fine with it. It like made up for it. So and like in the 18th century, lotteries were used to finance construction of buildings at Harvard and Yale. George Washington sponsored a lottery in 1768 to build a road across the Blue Ridge Mountains, but it didn't work. And then several lotteries operated in each of the 13 colonies in 1776. During the American Revolution, Benny Franks.
Who?
Benny Franks.
Yeah, bitch, that's right.
He sponsored another unsuccessful lottery to raise funds for cannons to defend Philadelphia against the British.
For cannons?
Y'all want to just get in on here on this cannon lottery with me? Yeah, come on.
Hey, y'all want to buckle up? We're about to ride some cannons. We're about to raise money for some cannons.
We got to hold off these goddamn British. Trying to invade our beautiful Philadelphia streets.
Look at my cannonballs.
Don't you want to get in on this lottery with me? I'll throw in some extra buckles for you.
Oh my God, I could seriously just do that for an hour.
Truly. Oh, man. In the year of his death, 1826, Thomas Jefferson obtained permission from the Virginia legislature to hold a private lottery to alleviate his crushing debts.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, he was like, can I please just like have a lottery to help with my debt? And they're like, okay. But it was held by his heirs after his death, and it was also unsuccessful. So those lotteries didn't work out too well. So most gambling and all lotteries were eventually outlawed, though, by several states beginning in the 1870s, following massive scandals in the Louisiana lottery. If any lottery is going to be corrupt, it's going to be Louisiana, I think. I don't know. Just all kinds of fuckery going on down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of white dudes doing a lot of fuckery down in Louisiana.
Yeah, that was what was happening. A state lottery that operated nationally that included extensive bribery and of state and federal officials. So it was just like, it was all kinds of shit was going on.
They're like, we're going to do this lottery, but we're going to do it a fucking awful way.
Yeah, we're going to just, we're going to rig it so that we get the money.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. Then the federal government outlawed the use of mail for lotteries in 1890, and then in 1895 invoked the Commerce Clause to forbid shipments of lottery tickets or advertisement across state lines, which effectively ended all lotteries in the U.S. Then lotteries had a revival in the 60s, which began in New Hampshire in 1964 with its establishment of a state lottery. And that was like, that actually was like pretty successful, and other states were like, okay. And New York followed suit in 1966. Then New Jersey got its lottery going again in 1970, and then 10 other states by 1975. Currently, I think there's more than 37 states and the District of Columbia that have operating lotteries. And I think that 45 states and territories in the United States participate in Mega Millions since it's nationwide.
Okay, this is very okay. So does this include like pull tabs and stuff, or like scratchers?
Yes.
Okay, because sometimes, like when we go to Alaska, like obviously in the Seattle airport, you could play the Seattle lottery because you're there, you're in Seattle, so you could play. And then when we go to Alaska, they have like pull tabs in a lot of the bars, which are like some form of gambling. I don't understand it and I don't care, but like it's like it's like a scratcher.
What's a pull? Oh, it's like a scratcher.
But I don't think I don't think you scratch it off. I think it's like this little, like you get like these little tabs and you open it and you either win or you didn't. It's more like I think it's more like the McDonald's
like an
Monopoly.
advent calendar. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an advent calendar.
Yeah. Okay.
Except you win maybe $1 here or there, but I don't really understand
Gotcha.
how it works. But okay, so yeah, there's lots of different ways that you can kind of win. But we're focusing mostly today on like the Mega Million type, Powerball type lottery.
Big pots of money.
Big pots of money, yeah.
People win.
Which I don't know, is it illegal to say this, but like Sam, the reason we were playing these, because we don't normally play the lottery, I don't pay attention. I don't even know when it's happening. Like
I don't either. Usually, only when it gets like to be a huge jackpot pot is when I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Because you see like media about it, But but Pete's brother Sam, his twin, always texts us when it's starting to get big, like right before it hit, like 3 weeks ago or whatever, we started playing. Yeah. Because Sam was like, will you buy a ticket? And then and then we split it,
Gotcha.
So, but then I get so annoyed because I'm like, why are we just burning $30? Like,
yeah,
we don't win. I'm not counting my chickens or whatever.
No, I know. It's like, it's just,
it's fun.
It's like it's the thrill of it.
It's the thrill of it. And like you were talking about being in 7-Eleven, it's kind of fun to all be doing something because we don't do that anymore. Like we don't have communities.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was just like a fun kind of communal thing.
It's like a holiday. Like, we're all celebrating the same thing. It's kind of fun.
It was fun. It was just a fun festive thing.
Yeah.
And it's just I remember my first memories of like lottery, like being aware of what the lottery was going to the grocery store with my grandma when she'd buy cigarettes and RC Cola and lottery tickets. And it was just like part of the routine, like she'd be like, all right, we're going to Alpha Beta, which eventually became Albertsons, I believe.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're going to go to Alpha Beta and we're going to buy some stuff and let's get some lottery tickets.
Yeah. No.
It's Powerball tonight.
Yeah. My grandma always played too. And my parents played. We'd always have a ticket on our fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Just for like one little ticket, you know.
And it's exciting to see if you win. I do not win.
Yeah.
Well, and like, it's hard because we were talking about some like very old school lotteries where I'm sure you won like $100 or something, and that was like hella money back then or whatever. But like today, you could win a ton of money, and with that comes, I think, some negative attention.
Mo money, mo problems. Okay.
Puffy and Mace said it exactly right.
Best.
Yeah, they said it best. Mo money, mo problems. Because I do think so. I was looking at what happens when you win the lottery, and in certain states, you're allowed to keep your anonymity. Like they'll be like, someone won this money.
Yeah.
But then you don't ever know who it is. That's ideal. Because if you're coming into a $1.3 billion, you do not want people to know.
Yeah. I wish that every state had the ability to keep people anonymous.
Yeah, it's weird that they're like forced to. Maybe it's like so they seem to be on the up and up. Like there's no fuckery happening, but like it's easy for the IRS to confirm like someone has a $1.3 million or $1 billion now.
Yeah, it's like they have to. I think it has to do with like the state laws regarding like income tax and stuff like that. Like people like and what's available for public record. So.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So yeah, some states you can remain anonymous and some you can't. And that is a huge fucking problem if you have some greedy ass relatives and friends, because immediately they know. Yeah, friends, quote unquote. Yeah. So I just want to talk about I want to talk about the lottery quote unquote curse. A lot of people think winning the lottery comes with a curse.
Yeah.
And so we'll see if we believe this at the end of it. But I'm going to talk about a few little situations. So this man, Andrew Jack Whitaker, who already was like a wealthy man, in 2002 on Christmas morning, he won the Powerball.
Wow.
And yeah, it was, and he already was wealthy.
Christmas morning.
Christmas
Wow.
morning. Yeah. I mean, on Jesus's birthday, it was, he got the present. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And since he already had a good amount of money, I think he owned like his own construction company or something. He set up a charitable foundation, and he donated a ton of money where he lived in West Virginia to build churches and like, you know, like schools, and he put money back into the community that he was from. And
good for him.
Yeah, and he even gave a payday to the woman who sold him the winning ticket, gifting her a new house, a new car, and a pile of cash.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like that movie, It Can Happen to You.
I love that movie.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh my God. It's so good.
That's a true story. That's like based on a true story.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rosie Perez. So
Rosie
good.
Perez.
That movie is so fucking good.
I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in literal decades.
For anyone who hasn't seen it, it's a 90s movie. It is a love story between a regular ass like street cop, whatever, in New York, NYPD. He buys a lottery ticket. He goes and has like a cup of coffee. He doesn't have money to pay for it. He says to the waitress, "I'll split this ticket with you if I win." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, you know." He was a nice guy. But then he wins and he holds his word, and he gives her half of his winnings that him and his wife won, you know. And she doesn't like it, and then it goes on from there. But it's a whole sordid affair, and it really is an affair.
It's great.
It's so good.
Fantastic film.
It's a film. She's a liar. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Right after that, he did his like nice deeds or whatever. This woman, so lucky that he just like was like, "Here's all this stuff because you sold me this ticket." But after that, he became a target, and it's mostly because he'd leave large amounts of cash in his car, and people knew about it. Okay.
Sir.
So once he was at a strip club at night, and someone stole nearly $500,000 from his car. He had $500,000 in his fucking car outside of a strip club, and someone stole it.
I mean,
wow. Well, you never heard of a bank?
I understand he probably was like in the habit of just like handing money out to people, especially strippers.
Yeah.
But and like had the cash on, like wanted to always have cash on him. But like $500,000.
$500,000.
What?
I know, it's too much. And then another time, like different car, $100,000 was stolen out of his car. Like once
multiple times.
Fool me once.
Yeah.
Right?
Shame on this man for...
Fool yourself once, you're a dodo head. Fool yourself twice by leaving fucking huge sums of money in your car, cash money. Fucking fuck off. I'm so annoyed.
Also, it's just like, if you're just like that careless with your money, I mean, that is careless. I am sorry to victim blame, but that is careless. The person who stole it, you're just like,
you're taunting. You're asking. Oh, yeah, that's victim blaming. But he was asking for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I won the lottery. Everybody, hey, you want some money? Here you go.
Hey.
Oh no, I don't keep cash on me. It's in my car. Which one? Which car is yours?
Yeah.
I think you left your lights on.
Thanks.
Oh no.
Thanks for the lap dance, but I got to get home now. I have about $500,000 in my car.
Thanks for the tip.
Oh, my
jackass.
God.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. I'm
so
sorry. I'm sorry to this man, but.
Yeah. Less of a curse, more of stupidity. It's kind of like, I curse schmurse. Okay. He was, however, and this is shitty, targeted by way of his company. He was like hit with a bunch of lawsuits, and I think it was because like people knew he had money after that potentially, but also he was like embroiled in some other legal stuff, like personal lawsuits, I think. And then after this is very sad, but feels more like a curse, but he had several family members die. His daughter and his granddaughter, both after what sounds like battling addiction and just like having unlimited amounts of cash. Like they just had a lot of access to money and it went sideways for them, which very sad and unfortunately not uncommon. If you have like some sort of addiction and you are flush with cash.
Yep.
So he was quoted as saying, "Since I won the lottery, I think there is no control for greed. I think if you have something, there's always someone that wants it. I wish I'd torn that ticket up." That was kind of his like years later sad, like looking back on whether he wanted to win or not. And again, he had money, so like he didn't really need it, and he was really giving it away to like his family and stuff, and the people stealing from him.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he was doing, honestly.
It's like, you want to file a police report? It's like, well, no, I left it with the window down in the parking lot of the strip club. I was hoping someone would take it. Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Okay, well, and then I don't know what it is about like people with like middle names that are or like alternate names. Like his name was Andrew Jack in quotes Whitaker. This next guy is William Post III, also known as in quotes Bud. He a lot of people with like nicknames winning, I guess, that aren't related to their actual names. So Bud won $16.2 million when he only had $3 in his bank account. So, like, he lived it up. And I think this was in the 80s or 90s. That's a lot of money now, but that's also, like, a lot of money back then, you know?
Yeah. That's so much money.
It's so much money. So, William Post III, also known as Bud, unfortunately, he went grape nuts. And that is a cereal joke, because isn't it Post Grape Nuts?
Yep.
All right. Well, for all you cereal heads out there, I don't eat grape nuts because they're disgusting. I only eat Magic Spoon. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Okay, so he opted for a payout over several years. So he, that's when you like, instead of getting one lump sum, they like average it out over a number of years. And so you get like a salary, which is very smart.
Yeah.
So they figured it out. He'd be getting $400,000 a year for like how, along the rest of his life or whatever.
Yeah.
He spent that shit in 2 weeks, bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
This man went from $3 in his bank account to $400,000 and he went fucking ham.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bud, come on, man.
And after a year, he was $500,000 in debt. He went hard.
Over $16 million to $500,000 in debt. Wow.
Well, he didn't get the whole $16 million.
But still, yeah.
But he went overboard. And then in a twist nobody saw coming, his girlfriend sued him and won, claiming that she was owed half the prize money. She was like, he said if he won, he'd share half with me. And somehow in court, they were able to prove that, and she won. But obviously he blew his like $400,000 in the first 2 weeks. So he had no money to pay her half of the earnings, and they froze his earnings, his winnings.
Oh dear.
And I bet this happens a lot.
Just bad choices.
Don't you think this happens a lot? Like people come out of the woodwork and like they can fuck shit up, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not to say that he wasn't in the wrong for promising something he wasn't planning on delivering on. That's fucked up. But it's wild to me that that there was a legal proceeding where he was told, no, you have to pay this.
Yeah.
By saying he would share. I don't know. That's wild to me.
Yeah. There must have been something in writing or something,
or like
for it to be
a witness.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Well, the story got more sad from there. He, with like multiple failed marriages, assault charges. I think there was an attempt on him, like a hit attempt on him and his sixth wife.
I think his brother tried to kill him.
His brother. Yeah. His brother ordered a fucking hit on him and his sixth wife, hoping to inherit the rest of the winnings. It's like, dude, it's all gone. If by now, 6 wives later, I think there's not much left. You know what I mean?
All right, Henry VIII. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh my God. And then that made me think this has probably happened a lot of times where people have like hits out on them. And there have been plenty of murders.
Oh, yeah. Lots of murders, lots of, crazy things have happened to people who've won the lottery. This is just like a very small sampling. There's so many stories.
Yeah.
But these are just like some notable ones. And it's just like these couple dudes, it's just like these are prime examples of just like how far off the rails you can go and like how, easily people are like caught up in trying to be in proximity of or like just straight up steal from you or try to have you murdered if you have money. And this is like especially for people who just like have never had anything before. It's just I don't know. Money is a very powerful drug.
It is. And it is, like it just like really, I think that's always, those are a lot of the stories in like movies and stuff when people win the lottery, like how people come out of the woodwork, how they're unable to kind of like figure out how to live now in this world of like new money or whatever. That's a trope, And these stories are like very salacious. Obviously, these are the types of stories that are like the most interesting. So when you look on the internet for stories about people who've won the lottery, these ones are,
front and center.
Yeah, front and center. They spread the fastest and the furthest. But people also can lead normal or prosperous lives after having won the lottery and don't have a bunch of people coming out trying to kill them.
Yeah, it's true. And it's so funny because worldwide, like there are lotteries in other countries.
Yeah.
And there used to be, there's like a couple studies done, I think in like the UK about how money can't buy you happiness. Mm-hmm. And it was like based on a sample size of a very small amount of people who had won the lottery.
Oh.
And some researchers in a more current day, I think in like 2016 or something, did their own study on this because they kept finding that the sample sizes for these kind of, can money make you happy, whatever, found that the sample sizes of these studies were just entirely too small. And they were like, all of the like research was flawed due to just having bad data sets. So now that there's been many more lotteries and worldwide, they kind of gathered up as many people as they could who'd won $10,000 or more and did another study. And as it turns out, those people were better off like mentally, financially, and overall were much more happy than, people who hadn't won the lottery.
Oh my God.
So that trope has been proven wrong, that money can't buy you happiness.
Yeah.
And I would agree with that, honestly. If you listen, there's lots of different ways it could go. Like the examples before of the people who won the lottery and had a lot of shitty things happen to them.
Yeah.
Those were a lot of bad luck, a lot of poor circumstances that they may or may not have put themselves into in the first place, and having shitty family members who would want to kill them. Those are all factors that would lead to not having a good time.
Yeah.
But there are people who have had good stories. Now, statistically, it's very hard to win the lottery.
Yeah,
and
obviously, we're statistically
not having not having one. Yeah, and also statistically, in this country, it's also very common for winners of the lottery to be stupid idiots. It's just there's a lot more stupid people than there are smart people. Yeah, than non-stupid. So that's why we always hear horror stories about people winning the lottery. But there's actually some very nice, smart people who have won. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, most of the best examples I could find were stories from other countries.
I found one in America.
There's, and I'm sure there's many more where it's just like more low key, where people are just like get a financial planner and they just live their lives. And there's
Also, there's dumb people in other countries too fucking it up. So that's fair also.
But I feel like all the worst ones are here.
I mean, it is. Yeah.
Well, because we let people fall through the cracks so horrifically, and then when somebody who has $3 in their bank account wins the lottery, it's like
no
notable.
One's prepared. Yeah.
So a really nice example is 81-year-old Louise White walked away with around $210 million in 2012.
Holy shit.
After she claimed a lump sum prize from the $336 million Rhode Island Powerball lottery jackpot.
Wow.
She won it going to the store to buy rainbow sherbet for, I think, her grandkids.
Oh, cute.
So cute. So she hired legal help and like a financial planner, and she put her winnings into a trust named the Rainbow Sherbet Trust, Family Trust.
Oh.
For her family.
How cute.
So yeah, she like took care of her family and was smart about the money, and yeah.
Oh, that's good. Fucking, that would be, if I won the lottery, first thing I'm doing is hiring a lawyer. First thing.
You hire a financial, like a wealth management company.
And a lawyer. But also specifically like a legal. You need someone on retainer to help you with your shit because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because you need to set up trusts.
Yeah.
You need to set up, all kinds of financial things. Mm-hmm. And then you can go. Yeah, then you go can forth go with your winnings.
Unless you're the Smith family of Trenton, New Jersey, because in 2016 they won $429 million, and after
Jesus Christ,
I know, dude, and after they paid off their mortgages, student loans, and like set aside a savings, like a modest, like livable. I mean, I'm sure they had a good amount that they saved.
Yeah.
They turned around and just gave all the rest of the money away to mostly to they set up a fund, the Smith Family Foundation in Trenton, New Jersey, and it was to provide financial funding to various grassroots organizations in their neighborhood. They're just amazing. Like, here, we're going to give back to our community, and they just handed it over, which is incredible.
That's so great.
Yeah.
A similar story, but it's Canadian couple. Mm-hmm. Ellen and Violet Large won roughly $11.2 million in 2010. And after realizing that they were good to go and didn't need to, they were old. Have that much money.
Yeah, we're not going to be here soon.
They donated every single dime to charities in their town, hospitals, churches, fire departments. The entire community got money.
Okay, here's the question, and this is how I know there are dumb people in Canada. Why the fuck are you playing the lottery if you're not going to take any? What was the point of that?
Well, maybe they did take a vacation. We just didn't hear about it.
No, they donated every single dollar they won. They didn't keep a dime. Oh,
well, they're stupid. Because you never know what can happen to you in old age.
Dude, isn't that... it's you're not even going to, fucking take a wild vacation. You're not going to even keep 20 grand and, go to Europe or something. You can... What? I don't know.
What's the point of life?
What's the point of life? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What's the point of playing the lottery if you're just going to turn around and give it away? You just paid to give all that money away.
Listen, they're good people.
I'm not a good person.
I don't know that I am. What would you do if you won the lottery?
Oh my God. I would rage quit Pete's job for him because I just think that would be fun. I don't really have a job to rage quit,
Yeah.
And so I would do that. I would buy a fucking cool ass luxury camper van and I'd go see all the state parks. That would be our first vacation. And then I would just be planning a series of vacations after that all the time.
Yeah.
we would go to Europe and putz around. I'd probably buy some sort of inn in Scotland and like have a hotel or something. It would be very cool, and it would like an experience. And then I'd go to like Bali, and I'd be in like a hut on the water or whatever. And then I'd go see everywhere.
Yeah,
I want to see every single country that I could feel safe in, and I would feel safe because I'd have a ball and money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you hire a staff.
And I
would say hire like a security guard or like a person who could like
True.
coordinate everything for you.
Well, we were talking about like Russia today because that soccer player, was just like sentenced to like
WNBA player.
Oh, WNBA player, yeah. I was just thinking of this women's soccer team that just won in
Brittany
London.
Griner.
Yeah, different people. Okay. Sports. I know sports. Yeah, but I was like, oh yeah, I never want to go to Russia. Like, if a fucking like famous sports person like can't get out of their fucking dumbass legal trouble in Russia, what hope do I have as a nobody?
Yeah, no.
No thanks. P was like, oh, I'd go. I'm like, well, yeah, that's privilege.
Never ever in a million years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that all sounds great.
Yeah. So there's places I wouldn't go, but I would go to a lot.
So you would, your main objective though is to travel as much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about yours?
I would set call lawyer, financial planner, wealth management company. I would hire a staff to
Raise your kids.
everything for me.
Yeah.
No, I'll raise my kids. No. Like a driver.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Somebody,
a chef, a private chef.
Yes, private chef.
Yeah.
Like, somebody who does my hair and makeup for me.
Ooh, fun.
I want to hire somebody to help me figure out what charities to like a most effective way to make the biggest impact in the community.
Yeah.
Get Jack and Damien set up with their college fund or whatever, if college even exists by the time they go to college. Because it's a fucking scam. And travel as much as possible. I think once everything is set up, got my staff good to go, I'm disappearing. I'm taking everybody, like, DJ, kids, you, my parents.
Oh, yeah.
Michael, Michelle, everybody, like, family. We're going on a big vacay together.
Oh, that's fun.
Like a private island or something. We're disappearing off the face of the earth.
Oh, my God. Oh, okay.
For like
forever?
For like a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
And come and go as you please.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
I just want to like,
I just like want to like post up, with friends and family, or just me and DJ for a little while. But we could like, you
could do side vacations from the main vacation.
Yeah,
you
that's
can do whatever
what I'm
you
saying.
want.
Like a side quest.
Yeah, side quests. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. I just want to like eat all the most amazing foods and be comfortable. Like that's the thing about if I was wealthy, it's like I could travel comfortably. Yeah. I never have to argue with Pete about can we stay in this hotel versus this one. This one looks gross or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but that one's cheaper. And I'm like, I don't want to stay in the cheap hotel.
No, you never have to do that again.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You just get to like
live my life.
Not think about any of these like dumb things ever again.
I know.
That's the thing.
And it's like the privilege.
And it frees your brain up to be more creative with how you could spend your money.
Yeah,
and that's why I would really be really good at having a lot of money.
Oh my God.
So in short,
give us money.
My argument for it is give me money. I will do a really good job spending it. Also, I'll take care of myself too. I'll get a personal trainer. I'll have somebody fix my back that has been fucked up since I had kids. I'll get a hysterectomy. I'll, get electrolysis so I never have to shave my legs or any part of my body again.
Yeah. Or so your caretaker doesn't have to shave your legs.
Exactly.
Because you're not doing it.
Yeah. I don't want to do, there's just like, so many things I just don't want to do anymore.
I feel like
I don't want to drive for myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. It's funny how different our like things are, but I think that's also a reflection of our daily lives. You have to. You don't get to.
I'm schlepping. I'm doing a lot of schlepping.
Yeah. You're schlep city, baby. I don't.
Yeah.
I sometimes don't even shower until just right now before we recorded. So, it's like we have different days. Okay, but I do want to say, going back to college is a scam. Having to pay for college is a scam. Education is not the scam.
No. Education's not the scam.
Yeah.
Paying for college is a
college
scam.
And getting ripped off. College is scam people, but the education is a plus.
No. Education is important.
Yeah.
Reading is fundamental.
College should be free, but everyone should take advantage of it.
That's right.
Anyway,
cancel student debt. If you win the lottery, if you've ever won anything like more than $5,000, like tell us about it.
Oh yeah, know. I would love to know. We've talked about like the most I've ever won was like $200 in Las Vegas, but that was because I bought that man's wife a drink and then he won, and then he gave me $200. So it's like I don't. You
were just in proximity of winning.
I'm not a winner myself, but like somehow I benefited, and that was nice.
Yeah, I've won a couple $100 in Vegas, like playing like craps and blackjack.
Yeah,
but that's just
par
for the course, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
One time I was with my grandma and she won $750 on a slot machine.
Holy shit!
That's proximity
good.
Of greatness. Yeah. Yeah. Dang. It was cool.
I think the most my parents ever won was like $50 on a slot machine, and that was still exciting. So,
yeah, that's when I learned you always bet max on the slot machines.
Yeah, you have to. Well, you have to bet max. I mean, the more you bet, the more you can win. That's the trick.
Yeah. So. Well, listen. If you win the lottery, just lock it down. Lock it down. Get a financial planner.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy. Don't spend money on the dumbest shit, and definitely don't keep $500,000 in your fucking Mazda Miata or
your Ford
your
pickup.
Honda Civic or whatever. Or I bet he had a cool car though. I bet he had like or like a Thunderbird, like a cool car.
Yeah. He probably had
a Trans Am,
or he had like something real flashy. Maybe he had like a fucking Lamborghini, so everyone's like, "That's his car. There's probably money in it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's like Jack, what was his name? Something Jack something. It's like Jack Whitaker or something. It's like Andrew Jack Whitaker Construction, and then it's like, hey, there's Jack's car, and it's like,
or a car that just has a vanity plate that says lottery on it or something, or big winner, but it's like is it big winner or big wiener? I don't know.
It's LOTOWNR. Lotto Wiener.
Lotto Wiener. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's that guy. That's the car. Let's break into it. There's so much money in it, probably. And by golly, they were right.
It's CAR, the letter O or a 0, CSH. Caro Cash.
Oh.
It's a car.
Cash car.
Yeah, cash car. Oh yeah, cash. That's easier. Cash car.
I was like thinking about it. I'm like, what is that? Yeah. Well, he's probably it sounds like no shade to Jack Whitaker, but he's definitely the type of guy that would get drunk and talk about winning the lottery in the bar and being like,
at the strip club.
I just keep tons of money on me all the time.
I have too much money. I can't even spend it. I don't know.
It's just in my car.
It's just out back in my Trans Am. It's just out back in my Pontiac Sunfire, the one that says Jack's Construction on it. All right.
Boy. Well, listen here. Follow us on social media.
At DTFU Podcast, all the places.
All of them.
Check out our Patreon.
Please do. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time. What else? Go to our website, dtfupodcast.com. If you have anything you want to, any story you'd like to send us. We love getting stories. We love getting topic suggestions.
Yes. Yeah, listener stories, topic suggestions. If you don't know what to write us about, write about the last time you didn't trust a fart.
That's always.
Oh my God. I told my mom earlier today she was dying. I had a dream she sharted. I recounted the whole fucking dream to her. I was like, you were a real estate agent and you were showing a house and you called me in a panic and you're like, Nicole, I just sharted. I have to leave this open house.
This
and I was
open house.
I was like, no, I'll bring you new pants. And then I brought you these pants and you were wearing a dress. And I was like, what's the problem? That was good. She was cackling.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
That's great. Oh dear. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Stay excellent to yourselves.
And each other.
Especially if you win the lottery.
Yeah. And stay excellent
Bye-bye.
to us if you win the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Don't forget us. Don't forget us.
And don't forget me. I need new buckles.
I need to buy some cannons.
Okay, bye.
Bye.